Hello, my name is Aiden Babbitt and you do not know me. However, I do hope you're proud of me. Because today, I wrote a script for this video. No, it's alright. No, yeah. No. That doesn't mean that this video will not be garbage. It is still absolutely going to be utter garbage. But, it will be scripted garbage. Without further ado. We all know Play-Doh. It's the fun, colorful, creative molding material that every single one of us wanted to eat when we were younger. Every single one of us, not just me, it was all of us. We all collectively wanted to eat Play-Doh. I'm not crazy and I wasn't a dumb child. We all wanted to eat Play-Doh. In fact, if you didn't want to eat Play-Doh, you're the weird one. Alas, Play-Doh is synchronous with its infamous tagline. We all know it. Fun to play with, not to eat. Now, don't fret. We will dive in depth into Play-Doh's edibility, but first, I spent a lot of time researching Play-Doh over the past... Now, don't fret. We will dive in depth into Play-Doh's edibility, but over the past couple of days, I spent a lot of time researching Play-Doh, so much so that I firmly believe I know more about Play-Doh than most people on planet Earth. See, there are approximately 7.8 billion people on Earth, and I am willing to bet I know more about Play-Doh than 7.79 billion of these people. I will concede that there are potentially 10 million people who know more about Play-Doh than me, but this still strongly places me in the top 1% of Play-Doh intellectuals. Luckily for you, I am willing to impart some of my dough wisdom upon you. Like, did you know Play-Doh was originally created as a way to clean wallpapers? You see, when people used to heat their homes with coal dust would get on the wallpaper, and this malleable dough would just take it right on off. Isn't that wonderful? Or how about that on April 2nd of 2015, Hasbro and 20th Century Fox came to an agreement to start working on a Play-Doh movie that would be directed by Paul Feig? Now, the name Paul Feig sounds familiar to you. It's because he's directed movies such as Bridesmaids and Spy. Not only that, he's also directed several episodes of some very high-profile TV shows like Arrested Development and The Office. Or would you believe that in 2006, a Minnesota man dressed up as the Play-Doh mascots, the Dodos, and lured 6 children into the foothills forest, and none of them were ever seen again? Obviously, that one is fake, and you would know that because the Dodos didn't become the Play-Doh mascots until 2012. Idiot. But enough about my superiority complex. Let's talk about Play-Doh's obsession with being eaten. Taking a look at Play-Doh's official product list on their websites, you can see that Play-Doh offers 276 products. Of these 276 products, 99 of them are just like the actual canisters, or like different colors of Play-Doh, or other like Play-Doh centered refills of product. Because now Play-Doh makes like Play-Doh slime and Play-Doh sand, which is weird. But I've discounted these products because they aren't offering any sort of like mold or playset. That leaves 177 unique products with molds and or playsets. Of these 177 products, 58 of them are food-related. Now, do the math, that is approximately 33%. A third of Play-Doh's unique products are centered around food, and food is centered around being eaten. That's a lot of faux edibility for a product whose tagline is fun to play with, not to eat. Now, Play-Doh, listen to me. You market an incredibly versatile molding compound. I'm not saying you can't have any products related to food. Admittedly, it is a good idea. But a third? A third of your product related to food, and you have the audacity to tell children not to eat it? What? Not only that, but your marketing is very interesting let's take a look at a Play-Doh commercial, shall we? If someone put that in front of me when I was a child, I would have not hesitated a second to put it squarely in my gob. Hell, today, if someone put that in front of me, I would not even have to be that inebriated to take a chomp out of them bad boys. But don't worry, it gets worse. Play-Doh recently introduced a product called Play-Doh Drizzle, which is essentially an inedible chocolate sauce for their ice cream play sets. I'm going to show you some pictures. This is just straight up chocolate sauce that you cannot eat. Why? It doesn't add anything to the Play-Doh experience. It's not something you can mold. It is literally just something you put. It ruins your Play-Doh, I would think. I mean, I don't own it and I haven't used it, so maybe not. Maybe it is useful, but it do not look that way at all. Like, am I crazy, or should Play-Doh just make an edible product? Like, it doesn't seem like it would be that hard. Like, I remember when my brothers, cousins, and I would microwave marshmallows and chocolate, and then at a certain point, if you took them out of the microwave, you could mix them together, and if you mix them together well enough and at, like, the right temperature and stuff, it would create this sort of, like, tacky, pliable marshmallow goop that, like, was good. Like, we ate it, but also, like, it was fun to play with. It was like a Laffy Taffy. Like, you could do something like that. Or also, like, fondant exists. Like, there literally is edible Play-Doh. I'm so just baffled. I don't know. I probably sound like a crazy person, but Play-Doh needed to hear this. And Play-Doh, if you are watching or listening, if this comes across your table in any format, I would like you to know that I am available for negotiations. If you would like to talk to me about maybe licensing my Marshmallow Goop patent, that is definitely something we can discuss. So, reach out. Also, if you've made it this far for some reason, thank you. Pretty cool. Again, this is just me talking to my iPhone in my apartment because I have too much free time on my hands, and if I sit with all this craziness in my brain, I'll go insane. So getting it out there actually kind of helps. Anyway, that's basically it. I think next video is going to be about origami. I don't know. I used to be super into origami. One of my friends was just like, you should talk about origami. Remember when I said, like, I wasn't going to tell any of my friends about this? I'd be like, oh, and be caught dead before I did that. I told like 2, so deal with it. Peace.